Hello everybody, Iain Robson here from the nation of Springhilll Valley! Alright, as you recall from the last episode, we got our fields ready to be harvested. I really should move that straw somewhere else. Anyways, so we got the fields ready to be harvested. They're all ready to go in canola, as you can see. We have enough straw, so I'm not too worried about the straw at this time, which is good. And I realized something. I'll get away from that. I realized that, where is it here? I thought there was a great demand for some reason, and that's the reason why I was waiting. There's no great demand. No, we actually have 44,000 liters of barley, or 40,000 liters of wheat, and 23,000 liters of barley. So we can definitely sell some of that. I don't know why we didn't last time. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if you noticed that or not. The handbrake comes up. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's get this harvest started. I really wish people wouldn't use key 9 for changing the screen or something. Ugh, anyways. Well, we don't own field 10, but we could harvest it, apparently, so... Anyhow, I was just watching, just took a little break between this episode and the last, and got a chance to watch... Oof, I gotta concentrate here apparently. I got a chance to watch One Lonely Farmer, and he was actually baling hay, strangely enough, and... What's going to be the best way to get in here? He was baling hay, and he was saying that he got it just drenched there. I guess we can do it this way. He got drenched there, so he actually got a lot of rain really quickly. He was bailing, and then like within the space of like 5 minutes, they had a crazy amount of rain. We had the same thing happen the other day actually here. That's how I'm gonna get into this field. Yeah, we had the same thing happen here the other day where we had just a crazy amount of rain within a very short space of time. Actually, it was pretty surprising. Can I get through this area? Apparently, I can. This is good. We're just gonna chill out right here. And let's hop into the Unimog, because he's got the trailer over here. Yeah, it was just like a downpour, in the video at least. In One Lonely Farmer's video, it was just like a crazy downpour of rain. It was just ridiculous. And he showed like how much rain he was getting from where he was versus where he was coming from. It was just, I don't know. The weather's been pretty interesting here. Actually, in Ontario, we've had more than one tornado warning, which is a bit odd for Ontario. You don't normally get a tornado warning like once a month. It's usually much rarer than that. I know there are places in the United States that get tornadoes very frequently, but here in Ontario, we don't get a lot of them, so... How am I going to do this? This might be... maybe I'll do it this way. Take this turn. This is an easier turn to make. And then I'll do a little Yui in the field. What? Still hit the gate. Jeez. Yeah, but it's been pretty interesting in terms of weather. We've had quite a bit of tornado warnings and whatnot, so it's been... I don't know. We don't get many tornadoes here, so it's a bit scary when you get a tornado warning. I know, like I said, I know some people in the States get a tornado warning like every so often. I feel like we can go down through this. It seems I almost want to put like a little bridge here, because I don't know why they did it like this to make it look like you could do that. I have no idea, but you definitely could if you really wanted to. There's no shallower part here, eh? No, apparently not. Alright, we're gonna do this. We have a Unimog. This is a pretty robust trailer and vehicle. We're just going to do a little bit of off-roading. This looks like a shallow spot right here. Yeah. You could totally do that in real life, right? Probably not. What? How did I get stuck? Like I said, you could probably do it in real life. I'm not 100% about that, but I'm sure you could if you really needed to. And my guess is there are probably some places in the UK where you probably do have to do something similar to this to get into fields. Like there have been more than one map where they had a situation where you had to go through some sort of water hazard, I'll call it, before you can actually get into the field. So in reality, I probably should have just driven straight and then come through the hedge over there, but in this scenario that worked as well. Not probably my most graceful moment in terms of driving and whatnot, but it did get the job done, so, which is good. That should be good there. Let's just drop the header. Alright, I'll start the engine up here. Should be able to pick it up from like this. We're going to find out in a second here. Yes, not very graceful, like I said, but it will get the job done. Alright, let's move this guy out of the way now. Perfect. I discovered that the EuroDZN trailer that we have actually does not work with the developer version of Courseplay, which is makes me a bit sad, but it does work very well on this map, but just not with Courseplay. Alright, let's do a little bit of a turn here. As you recall from last time, if I were to go clockwise with this particular field, I would definitely run into problems. Just because the way the pipe works, the pipe will actually catch on the trees. So I actually ended up having to go counterclockwise, and that's what what was the ticket in the end. Going counterclockwise, because I don't know why. A lot of pipes that you get on various... Wow, why is it going so fast? Oh, it's not really. A lot of pipes you get on a lot of combines aren't nearly as fast as this one was. This one was, or not fast, aren't collidable, so it doesn't matter whether you run into something or not. But in terms of this particular one, you definitely can run into the trees with your pipe, and it's definitely not fun, so keep that in mind. Why are we getting so much in this map? This is even on hard, too. I bet you it's some sort of other mod I have installed, because you definitely should not get this much from this tiny field on hard. Maybe you should. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Anyways, let's grab this guy right here. Guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of driving back. I just left him here from last episode. Also, if you recall, last episode I mentioned the fact that I recorded it in 1080p using open broadcast software. It's the first time I've done that, a whole long episode. And I was just curious about the actual size of the file itself. So after I finished recording, I checked to see what the size was. Turns out it was a 8 GB file for the episode, which is humongous. And my... Oof, that's tight. My upload speed, I should say, isn't super fast, so I'm curious as to how long 8 GB is going to take. Anyhow, hopefully it'll look good. I'm hoping. If it just gets ridiculous and it just takes too long to upload on a regular basis, so that's that level, I'll probably just bring it down to 720 again, but I was pretty surprised as to how big the file actually was in the end. Like, 8 GB is just enormous. And I'm not actually, it's interesting, if you upload to YouTube or not, sometimes, is this the right way? Yes. Actually, it's better if I go the other way. Sometimes you'll be limited by the size of the file, so you may not be able to upload something past 3 GB. I know some people weren't able to do that. I think, actually, I think Great Gamer had a problem with that a while back. I'm not sure if he still does or not, but I know that he did at one point, so he was having problems uploading stuff that's bigger than 3 GB. Where did I leave the trailer here? I think it's just right over here. Yes, there it is. Perfect. But it'll be interesting to see whether YouTube accepts the file that large, and as to whether they will be able to... Well, I'm sure it'll be fine to render and all that jazz, but... There we go. Perfect. But, yeah, it's just one of those things where it makes you wonder a little bit. Alright. That should be fine. Now I know I shouldn't be driving through the field, but in order to keep my sanity, I'm going to do this. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, in order to keep my sanity, I'm just going to do this, just because I don't want to run into trees every single time. I could do it myself, but I'd still run into the same problem, basically. Because I would have to drive. I would have to drive around the field. Either on the outside or the inside. Most likely the outside, of course, but the problem I would run into is the fact that I would have to avoid the trees, and I'm not necessarily any better at avoiding the trees than the computer is, I guess. I think what we're going to do is just going to direct sell this. I don't think there's any great demand coming up for canola. No. No, there doesn't appear to be. So we're just going to direct sell this. We're going to get a full load here, and then we will sell it. Now the question is, where is the best place to sell canola? Brewery. Really? That's it? Just the brewery? There's really only 2 places to sell on this map? Okay, well that makes our lives slightly easier, I suppose. I guess the brewery's down there, because that's the only place you can really go. Oh, it's so far away too. Ah, that's annoying. It almost seems like I need 2 vehicles. Almost. The other problem is, like I said, this vehicle actually doesn't work with courseplay. So, in order to actually do anything, I have to do it manually, which is fine. Like I said, I think I said this in maybe last episode or episode before that. Someone actually commented on the fact, they're like, Ian, could you make an episode without courseplay? So here you go. I'm only half using it, not fully using it. Ah, well. I can't hold it against them. I understand. Like, they want to see it be as realistic as possible, I suppose. I am limited by the fact that I am only one person, I suppose. Yeah, off the field combine. Alright, so let's go see where this is. What's going to be the best way to do this? I think what I'm going to do is record a course there, and the only reason why I'm going to do that is just so I know my way back. Because that's the place you can just drive through, by the way, for those people who have no idea what I just did there. That's good. Like I said, I am going to just drive. Oh, this is going through my field. Oh, it's coming in the opposite direction. Okay, well, I guess we can do this too. It's just easier to find your way around when you have the path outlined already. No, I don't want to go this way. Okay, I guess this will work out. I have to be careful of all these gates. And just about everything isn't collidable. Minus, I discovered most of the hedges aren't collidable, but really, what's the point of having that right there? Just to get in my way? Most of the things aren't collidable, but that fence there is, for example, but some other things aren't, which is nice. But it is a nice looking map. Look at that. Nice little dock there. You can sit down. We need to head this way, I guess. Yes. Now, where is the brewery? Is this the brewery? That looks like a brewery to me. This village. Apparently this is the same village from the original Springhilll. Is there a sell point back in there? Yes, there is. Alright, we're at the top of the hour, so we're in good time for this. This is on hard, no word of a lie. I can show you, but I don't know, I don't think I... No? Oh well. I was trying to think, I'm pretty sure I didn't install anything random that would change the prices. Alright, so let's turn this around here. Perfect. So see how easy it is to find your way around with the little dots from courseplay now? Just a question of, you know, following... Why was that one lower than the other one else? I guess this would be faster to do it this way. Just a guess. But the nice thing of having... Oh yeah, this is way faster. The nice thing about having two separate... an entryway and exitway, so you're exiting it from a different side, is the fact that you can run two vehicles at the same time if you are using Courseplay. As opposed to doing what I'm kind of doing, which is just finding out my way around. Yeah, it's such a nice looking map though. I discovered the textures on the... I guess we just drive straight back in through here. There we go. I don't know what we'll call this. F-15 unload. What if you put slashes in here now? Oh, you can. Sweet. Where is my combine? Oh, he's right there. Excellent. He's waiting there to be unloaded. Too bad he's not going to just stay there. Although he could be on the feature. Like, there's a feature in Courseplay that they recently added where if you're manually unloading your combine, you can set it so when you're unloading it, it stops, it doesn't move. But that appears to only work when you have a Courseplay unloading him, which I discovered not too long ago. But it's a nice feature regardless, because it allows you to, you know, have your guys, like for small fields like this, be able to stop and unload is a really nice little feature. Come on now, there's a little bit more in there. I do like this trailer though. It's a nice looking trailer. The fill plane on it is really nice looking. Let's get out of his way here. By the fill plane I mean like just the way it fills up. So if I look at it, I can't jump up in there. So if you look at it, it has like a nice little. Look at that. It's not flat. A lot of times, the planes on trailers and whatnot will be completely flat. And it doesn't look very nice. But the people who put the effort into making the planes themselves look really nice, really nice, it looks really cool. This is your Iain, so I'm not surprised. The guys who did, I think it was LS Farm, the guys who did the Dazura trailers, they also did the same thing on theirs, and it looks really good as well. So another little tipper. I might have to get one of those in this map. Well, that might be a bit. They do have a steering axle on them, but it might be a bit big still. I don't know. Sure. I do like the unload. It's got a nice little texture in their particle system. Not too many combines have a nice one that looks quite as good as that. They tend to be a little bit more. I don't know what the word is. Not very nice, I guess. Might as well wait for a full load. Because I don't have very much gas left, so I might as well wait for the whole time. I really shouldn't be idling here, I suppose, but in reality, like, he's full already again, so I'm gonna have to, or 80% at least, so. This is the reason why I have to follow along just like this, because if I don't, he will definitely do something else. Anyways. I think I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes I recorded, but there's some guys doing winter wheat already, which is crazy. Not here in Ontario to the best of my knowledge, but in other areas of the United States specifically where it's a bit warmer, where they are able to plant a bit earlier. They are able to get some winter wheat out of the ground, I guess, or harvested, I suppose. Alright, so, like I said, just need to follow the... I guess I can follow the road here. I think I know where it is anyways, but... It's so funny, when you're doing 50 kilometers an hour, that road seems like a race course or something, because you're just rocketing through there. With a nice small tipper like I have right here, it's not so bad, but could you imagine like a really tall tipper? It would just fall. Well, there's no... Technically, if I was driving this fast, I'm sure the canola would fall out of it, but... That's a nice little... That's my fuel right there, actually. It would actually probably fall out, yeah. The canola, at least. And here's the milk place, which we don't need to go to, so let's just drive through the bushes here. There we go, perfect. I'm lost. Not exactly lost, but I need to make sure I know where I'm going. I got here alright, but past this, I might have figured it out eventually, but... Yes, here we go. Perfect. But let's take a quick little peek around the village. I really haven't looked around the village yet. I didn't play very much on Springhilll, so I don't know what it looks like over here. And I am kind of curious. A little playground here, a little phone booth, English style, of course. Nice. What's over here? This is the SFG food group. I don't know what this is. Oh, ooh, it's fancy. This is where you deposit your potatoes, looks like. And then the other side, oh, that's all potatoes. Huh, that's pretty cool. And do they have sugar beets over here too then? Yes, here's sugar beets right here, it looks like. Nice, those are pretty cool little textures actually. I guess that's how you would, I don't know if that would be like what it would be like in real life. I'm not sure. It's possible, but I don't know. I don't know much about the way like things would look in the Britons. I could comment on what it would look like in Canada or United States because it's pretty similar for both of them. But in terms of what it would look like in the Britons, no idea. That, my friends, is up to you. So if that is accurate, what it would be, if that's an accurate portrayal of what it would look like for a sugar beet drop-off location in Britain, let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right. Star and fences. Yeah, we're actually getting quite a bit of canola off this. A lot more than I thought we were going to get, actually. Instead of already taking 2 loads, I guess that's 28. That's a pretty big field, I guess. Bigger than other fields, smaller than others. I don't know. Unfortunately, you do miss a little bit using courseplay. I guess if I was using auto tractor, I wouldn't miss as much, but that means fiddling with auto tractor, and I had problems with auto tractor just because of the way the buttons that are used for it, which is annoying. So like what would happen when I was using auto tractor, what would happen is I would try to let's say change groups like I normally would do, and auto tractor would come up and fiddle around and would mess around with courseplay as well. Not fun. Alright. It's gonna stop? No. It's gonna keep going. Apparently I missed a huge spot right there. That's what happens with the cedar. So like, let me just take a quick little peek here. So that's what happens with the cedar. Sometimes you'll get these little spots. Well, he just covered it up. But you get these little spots where you just miss a chunk if you're not careful. That's obviously what happened in that location because I wasn't paying attention, I suppose. But that tends to happen with that particular cedar because if you could cultivate the land, but you can't seed it. Unless you're being careful, because you have to like turn on the fan. I guess it's a small air cedar, and that's why you need to turn the fan on, I guess. But it's really strange. Like you have to, if you don't turn the fan on, like if you have this attached, it'll say turn fan on. And if you don't have that attached, it won't actually seed. Can you do anything? Oh, you can? Oh, sweet! You can open the tank here. Oh, that's cool. I can't rock up those stairs though. That's cool. Empty tank? Oh, so I can't empty it. But where does it go? Does it... I have a lot in there. Right shift J. I get the feeling I wouldn't get any money back. Let's just test. Maybe we won't. I'm kind of careful now because I don't have that much money, but that's good to know. So in the future, I will know that I can empty the tank, so I can plant something else other than canola every single time. Because honestly, I think it took like less than 10% to do these 2 fields. I was pretty surprised. So like the actual rate it takes to plant stuff with that seeder is pretty low. A lot lower than I thought it was going to be, which is good and bad, I suppose. Good in the sense that you don't use much seed, but bad because I thought I was going to need a lot more, so I bought a lot more seed. So I have to be careful. Not really careful, but I could sell it. But the problem I'd run into then is, come on now. Not too close, that's the problem. There we go. But the problem I run into is that if you buy too much seed, then you're stuck with it. And I don't know what happens if you empty the tank. Maybe what happens is you lose it. Maybe you get money back. I'm not sure. That's the reason why I didn't do it. And because I don't have very much money, I figured might as well just keep it in the tank for the time being. Canola is not necessarily a bad choice. I don't want to do it every single time because that's just boring. And I probably will need more straw at some point as well, so... just something to consider. Maybe what we should get is a straw chopper, actually. Because then we can actually give our cows straw, which will increase their productivity up to 100%, which is good. It's too bad there's no water mod in here, though, too. That would have been a nice addition, but... c'est la vie, I suppose. Alright, let's go sell some more canola. Yeah, it'd be a nice addition. I don't know why they didn't put the water mod in here. Maybe it had conflicts with other things, and that's the reason why they didn't do it. Which is entirely possible, but... there we go. Perfect. Yeah, one of the weird things, like I said before, this trailer here doesn't work with Courseplay for whatever reason. Man, the textures on those tires are nice. Look at those. Jeez. That's funny, I was messing around with Blender, which is a program that allows you to create 3D models. So I'm starting to appreciate things like this more often, I discovered. Because creating a 3D model, like people who don't create mods or don't adjust mods, I'll say, sometimes don't realize how much effort actually goes into creating the mods. Which is a bit too bad, actually, because the amount of effort that goes into some mods is just ridiculous. Like, this mod, for example, I imagine, because it's so smooth, because everything is so well done in this, I imagine it took quite a good number of hours to, quite a good number of hours to actually get up and running to the level of it is, I guess. Because it is a really high level of this mod, specifically, at least. But like I was trying to like mess around with Blender and the program, the 3D model program, and I suppose once you know your way around, it's probably better. But because I don't, there we go. Let's turn this off. Because I don't know my way around the program, it makes it really cumbersome for me, at least. But I imagine for people who know the way around a program, it's not so bad. But still, like it's just mind-boggling, like how many hours I'm sure has gone into. Like even I was looking through some of the code to try and mess around with a couple things, and I'm just like, man, knowing what all this means probably just takes a long time before it's all said and done. Anyhow, coming up to the wrapping up point, as Direwolf would say, let me just buy one thing before we depart. These actually do work, I discovered. Just have to use them properly. We don't want one of those. Why am I hovering over them? Actually, we could. I want this. Because I'm sure I'm going to run into the same problem again. Because I've nowhere to... well, maybe what I'll do is I'll get a mod. I will get the placeable heaps mod, or try to get it again. Yeah, you know what? Nah. Let's just get it. There we go. It's a cool mod anyway, so... perfect. And we can use our... Massey Ferguson. This guy just... for whatever reason, this guy seems just immense in comparison to all the other tractors. I don't know why, but I think it's probably the front loader on it. It just makes it seem like really large in comparison to everything else. Like the John Deere technically has more horsepower than this Massey does. Technically. There we go. But it doesn't appear that way. It definitely seems like this has more horsepower. This has 145, I believe. I think that's what it is. 145? 145, I think that's what it is. Where is it here? Yeah, 145. This actually has less horsepower than our John Deere, but it's a bigger size-wise tractor. So this is 170 horsepower. So, I don't understand, but it just seems enormous on the map. Alright, let's lower this down here. Open it up. Might as well give our cows the straw right now. There we go. And the straw bales are right here. I probably should put them somewhere out of the weather, because as I'm sure you're aware, it does rain a little bit in England and Europe in general. Oh no. There we go. It's funny, if you close the, I don't know, you call them clamps, I guess, a little bit too much, you'll just make the bale do all crazy, a whole bunch of crazy things. But if you just do it enough, it's not so bad. I should have put that trailer in a better place. Really? That's the other problem with this, having a front loader of this size. It just feels cumbersome to move around with it. Like in reality, I should get the Merlot because that would be just perfect on this map. But or just fall out of the clamps. Don't know why I did that, but this works out actually. Just annoying that it fell. There we go. Probably didn't need to go all the way around. If I can slip through here right now. Nope. Apparently I didn't need to go all the way around. Ah well. Now, see if I can't get this hooked up here. Oh, is it gonna work? Ah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Jeez. This is why it's easier to have two different vehicles doing this instead of having I should have lined up. Oh well. Always the problem. Alright, let's grab the bale now again. Dropped it once. And then we decided to... Really? Come on now. Dropped the bale once. Fell out of the implement once. Oops. And actually, someone left a comment a while ago that Euro DZN is actually working on a new version of the Bobcat, which is really cool. They're working on a tracked version of the Bobcat, which is going to be pretty darn cool. I know I can't. There we go. We got it this time. Sheesh. Alright, now, oh my goodness, this is really, the beacons are gonna fall off if I, what kind of tractor are you supposed to bring through here? Holy cow. This tractor's not really a small tractor, but it's not huge either. Maybe it is really big, I don't know. Let's grab the Fent over here. Jeez. Can't believe it can't fit through that. Well, probably could have, but the beacons would have definitely got nicked. Or nipped, or whatever you want to call it. Jeez. Alright. Apparently, Fent tractors are the nice size tractors for this particular map. Whoops, I definitely do not need this. That's good enough there. Yeah, I don't know. Just that's kind of strange that that tractor was just a little bit too big. I would have thought it'd be fine to get through that area, but apparently not. Like I said, though, the other wrapper I discovered actually will keep the same size of bale, which is cool. So it'll be 2,150 liters, same as this bale. Look at that! Look at the height difference. Well, even then. I don't know. Oops. Shouldn't have put it down now. Let's back up here. There we go. I was like, what am I stuck on? Then I realized it was because of this. Alright, now where do I give them straw? I'm pretty sure it's through here somewhere. Maybe it's not. Okay, it's not through there. Alright, let's take a bit of a turn here. Maybe it's through the other section. Can I drive through this gate? Didn't think so. I'm kind of surprised I wasn't able to unload the straw right in here. Maybe if I go closer? I don't know, that seems strange though. This time? Is the pipe not up? No. Open door? No, I don't want to open the door. Really? Where is the trigger for straw? Ugh, that's annoying. Apparently the brakes on this thing aren't too good. I'm surprised I couldn't get that trigger right there. Like, maybe you're not supposed to drive through that area and that's the reason why. Come on now. This time. This time. There it is. That's silly. Really? I can't go on the other side of this and get the same trigger? That's just silly. Anyways, at least they get straw now. Can't believe that. And I'm hitting shift again to sprint. Why am I hitting shift to sprint? No! This tractor has like a crazy amount of pickup, and it doesn't turn very fast, and doesn't brake very fast either. Maybe that's what it's like in real life, but it's kind of annoying in the game a little bit, because like right now, like let's say I hit the brakes now, and that's how long it takes. Anyways, you can shut off. I don't know. I thought it wouldn't be that bad, but apparently it's annoying a little bit in terms of the brake speed. It's a little slow. Anyhow, I'm going to stop the episode there for now, folks. My name's Iain. Robson. Been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Springhilll Valley. Catch you guys later.